First things first, I was asked to critique a gameplay by Metal Godhand, who is on blue team in this clip. I was asked to critique Righty2587's gameplay. I've watched it. I'm just going to talk about things that I think, was good, wasn't good. First things first, I would never in a million years come down to sniper off spawn. So we know they spawned red based on what this guy's looking at. So he's going to do the right thing, you're saying, by looking that way. But he's dropped his pistol. Something else I'll say. The grenades, make the grenades you throw purposeful. But I want you to watch the grenades that he throws right here. Now I know what he's trying to do, I think. He's trying to throw it up at people that should be top camo, but he knows they're not top camo or top shotgun because he just saw his teammate die there. And maybe I think he might be trying to do it to nade camo down, but there are a lot of ways you can nade camo down from right here without, like right here, I'll just go ahead and tell you, you can stand at health pack, you can stand in this corner. He doesn't have to come out and get seen here by the other team if you're just trying to disrupt the other team, right? And that's what I would be doing there. I wouldn't even necessarily be trying to get the camo because you're not in a good position. They're both red. One should be here. Or maybe they went to overshield to get rockets. I don't know how these people play. Or maybe one of them is pushing top. Oh, actually, no one pushed top and he fell. See, not having his pistol there just put him at such a disadvantage. Here's the other thing about. He's dropping right here. He sees this guy on his screen. And I don't remember, did we see what happened? We didn't see what happened with Camo. But he drops down here. He can see he doesn't have nades, right? So if he drops here, he's going to be stuck here. If he's trying to stop him from getting rockets, he needs to drop to the right now. He didn't do it. He can see, again, one thing is just pay attention to your teammate's screen. Like, look, a lot of information could be gathered from just watching teammate's screen. See, look right now. Like, he knows it's happening. You know what I mean? Not all bad. This isn't terrible because this guy can actually look up and watch. I didn't catch what happened with Camo. That's a good kill. I'm assuming Camo was naded down into pit. Also not a bad play. But right here, because you don't necessarily both want to be staring at the portal right now, but he drops. Again, be purposeful with the nades. Like, all this nade tells me, like, good players generally are not going to be here looking up this ramp without some sort of advantage. So I think we still don't know where Camo is, right? So he's already out of nades, which sucks. Really, nade usage is the biggest thing I remember thinking. And also just to slow down. Like, it feels like he's, he's always moving or he's always moving forward. He doesn't need to do that. This is good that he's looking at that. Okay, I remember this. Look at this. He doesn't get the camo. He's trying to burn it. That's fine. He did stop that from it. But watch this. So, again, this is the thing I was talking about of just, like, being aware of your teammate's screen. Camo's down. We know this, right? This really bothered me when I watched this earlier. So we know one guy's got rockets. It's safe to assume the other guy is probably getting camo. He's going to try to help his teammate out, get this guy rockets. But behind him, there's someone getting camo right now. I promise you. And he just doesn't turn around to look. Like, that's huge. This guy just walks out. His teammate spawns just starts shooting because he probably thinks he's going to like camo guy. Camo guy's probably gone. He has full OV right here. I mean, here's the thing to me. If you're going to push portal with full OV, you don't push portal. You don't push portal and stand there looking if they're in portal, because if they want to kill you, they're going to block that portal melee in the back or something. Generally, I mean, some people do some tricks there, but you have full OV. Just push the guy. Like, look for, I don't know. I mean, if you're afraid of someone being there, nade portal from below first, and you can watch them push out. Missed shot's not the end of the world. He got naded down there. So he's going to spawn. So, like, you always know you're going to spawn. So right here, again, nade usage. Like, to me, a lot of times, when the nades are thrown, it's more of a, like, all this nade did, like, this is a big, long, plenty of time to fall nade to me. That was a good nade. With a nade like that, again, purposeful nades. If you're trying to get camo down, there is a grenade from this corner that is very easy to learn, and you could have gotten it off. Like, there's no pressure on you from this corner. You could have naded camo down to front shoddy, but now they're gonna bail. Even if you didn't get it right, just getting them off of it. This next little bit is a bad series of events. Right here, there's a camo guy right here. He's probably stuck to the right. Again, this is just my opinion. Trying to get a different angle, that's fine. But right there, I would have pushed up and helped this guy helped your teammate get camo. Like, bottom guy's not pushing up right now. Okay, this is good. Camo guy's down. But where is this guy with rockets now? I'm assuming he's just push portal? I didn't see. Okay, this is, in my opinion, a misplay. So you see, let's watch second screen. He got rocketed from port, right? So here's what's gonna happen. If they do what they want to do right here, which I think they do, they're not gonna push you and kill you. Right? If they have played you enough and they have a feeling you're just gonna chill green and not approach this because you got rockets, wait on your teammate, he's just gonna leave you there and just kill your teammate on spawn. Or that's what I would do. So 1 kill turns into 2 kills. Because here's the thing. Let's say you push him there and he still rockets you. Okay. Guess what? You probably will not spawn there because chances are he's blocking some of the green spawns. You still could spawn there, and 1 death could turn into 3 deaths, right? You and your teammate and you again. Or you could challenge it, possibly kill him. If he's hurt, distracted, your teammate could spawn in time to help you. Did they both get this over? Super confused. It looked like he... Oh, no, he just fell later. I think he was 1 shot. Okay, again, about nades. Watch top screen. His teammate's getting OV. Right now, he probably needs to at least distract. Again, there may be a grenade there that he knows. I'm not going to say he didn't throw that for a reason. But to me, this is just a big, long, slow grenade that if they were set up at like top camo or something, they're just going to know where you're at. That's all it did. It's not going to hurt anyone. So what he just did with the AR is something he should have done right now. There's no aim assist on that player. It's like shooting your teammate when they're full camo. He shouldn't have waited that long. We know they're red. You can think about where they're at, right? You just killed the guy. That guy is red plat. His teammate's going to spawn red. That guy cannot get to a random fast enough. So just keep that in mind. So keeping that in mind, you're not going to get shot if you're playing safe where he was, which was right over here. You could do a couple things. He has sniper. You could go out to front shoddy and look at red. You could look at little ladder and look at red door. That's what I would have done. He just burnt, and now look. He just burnt. Like, his teammate's going to go watch portal. That's good. But he's down here. There's no reason he should be right here right now. Just completely out of position to help at all. Now he's going to spawn his teammate in here, which still could have happened before. So spawn his teammate up. This isn't awful if his teammate can capitalize on this. He just naded up behind his teammate, though. But, again, it's like an awareness thing and a positional thing and thinking about where your teammate's at and what you're doing. So your teammate's here. He should have already gotten killed if someone was up, you know. He should have already gotten killed or meleeed or something. If he's throwing a nade here and his teammate's here, there's probably not anyone there. I mean, I think it's safe to assume as well, just based on the red spawn we saw. So Camo's going down. There's Rocket Guy down there. He's got grenades. This is good to throw grenades down there, but right now, Rocket Guy is literally just going to walk up and get Camo. Like, this really bothered me. There's literally no eyes on Camo right now. Or even, like, a way out of Camo. You know? Like, no one is looking at it. So, I mean, that guy's gone if he wants to be. Does he get a kill? I have Ovi. He might have just missed. I couldn't tell. Kind of the same situation as before, right? Except he didn't have the AR. I mean, that's kind of a messy situation. But the important thing is here also, they let this guy. Oh, that guy did have OV. They let this guy walk out with full, get down there with full camo. They were not watching. I don't know if it was just that they didn't want to challenge Rocket Guy. I don't know what it is, and he didn't even see him. That could have turned out like 1,000 different ways. But he was only in this position with camo rockets because they let him do it. Like I know there's not like, what you've got to do there is you've got two people, a guy's dropping into rockets to get camo. You've got two people, shoot them from different angles. Like, yeah, both of you may not survive. But now you're really not going to survive because he got camo rockets and he walked out of there. This spawn sucks for the timing. I'm not sure what the plan is right now. This isn't the worst plan in the world, but see, there is to me, if I'm spawning here and I'm not, this guy just saw somebody front shotty, I think, right? It's 5 minutes. He just threw grenades, basically saying, "Hey, I'm over here." Like, there's a little bit still an element of, are they in red or are they sniper spawn, right? From red team. They shouldn't have known they were there yet. But once you start throwing those grenades, which didn't serve an immediate purpose, like throwing at portal, okay. I mean, I wouldn't have thrown one there because I don't think there was a reason to think they were there. Not that they couldn't have been. They could be moving around. But he nades overshield off, and now he's sticking himself back in sniper. If I'm him right here, if I'm spawning here, I'm already in a bad position. It's 5 minutes. Honestly, I'm pushing this, and I say this one because it's going to be harder for them to see me if they're closer to the top pistol. And I'm getting OV. That's just me, because I'm already in a bad situation. But I did not do myself any favors by throwing nades, basically saying, I'm here. Like, they should know where both of them are at if they saw those grenades. Also, again, this is just me. Unless I'm, like, hyper confident with my sniping on that at that particular moment, or I have camo, I'm not dropping my pistol. Personally, especially under them, we don't know where camo guys are right now. I have not been counting rockets. I do not know if they still have rockets, but I'm sure we are about to find out. He's playing it safe here. He wants to catch a guy coming around here. I'm assuming these guys are top shoddy and they have no reason to really put themselves at a disadvantage. I didn't see who got second player. So they both think somebody's up there. Oh, it's camo guy. Right here, I mean, there's a couple different things you can do. Because of where his teammate's at, you got it. Just, again, there are grenades. If you're trying to do one of two things there. You're either trying to stop them from getting to that camo, or you're trying to knock camo down. Either way, there are nades you can throw to do both of those that you can learn from that corner. They're very easy. But now look, you've got, this is another thing. Keep counting your nades. Like, now you're dropping for OV. Rockets are up. If this was your plan, and they're also nades. Look, the nades are to his left. So, like, even if his plan was to go and drop overshield, get rockets, their nades are there. Now you're just going to drop overshield, and honestly, rocket guy should kill you. If he's got rockets. His teammate sees it. Who is getting sniped at? In that situation, again, this is just a personal thing. If I can't place them fast enough and start this fight, like, he had some trouble actually figuring out where they were, I think, and it was kind of like where, I mean, they could have been anywhere up top. You just need to bounce, like, reassess. I mean, that sucks. He fell. That is what it is. That's okay. I mean, shoot a rocket just so they don't get one, honestly. But look, you can see they're both. Use your teammate screen. You can see they're both there. That's not a bad nade up to portal. But look forward. Like, you just saw they're both there. Like, they could be coming up long ladder on you. You see one of them went, and I would think they do. I would think one of them comes up long ladder. Maybe I'm wrong. One of them went red. He went red. Hug corner and just look. This isn't bad. We still didn't see. Like, he probably just walked right up the ladder. You got to use the information on your teammate's screen when you're playing on LAN. And when you're playing on MCC, well, you've already made the mistake of playing MCC, but you know, you've got to be talking nonstop. Even on LAN, I'm talking normally. I mean, you get kind of used to watching screens. This is a good nade. That's what I'm talking about. That nade was a purposeful nade. Now, what would I have done different? And by the way, I'm not saying it like, oh, what I would do is going to work. He did not need to push out here to throw this nade. Maybe that's the way he felt comfortable doing it. That's fine. But you see that guy's there. I mean, you don't know where Rocket Guy is, so I get it. But now you know where Rocket Guy is, right? So back into red door. Don't give him the angle. Watch. Teammate dies. He pushes portal. Look up. Look to your right. Look to your right. Not saying you would have killed him, but you see what I'm saying? It's just like an awareness thing. Netting OV off so the guy doesn't go there. Again, not ever playing any of these players or knowing how they play. Maybe that was, like, maybe one of these guys on the other team, and I know that I'm not talking about first player, but maybe one of those guys on the other team, it's not a bad nade. I don't even think this is really a bad play to get an angle. It sucks that he fell down to OV. See? I would be moving off there. Yeah, you've got 30 seconds and no nades. My biggest advice would be to slow down. Like, I kind of moaned when he stopped at OV, but that was more of a situational thing, right? It's 30 seconds slow response. You've got no nades. I'm not saying sit in one place either, but you don't always need to be doing something. You need to be doing something at the right time, though. This isn't a bad idea, the switch. So here's the thing. They know one guy's top. Where's this other guy? He's probably bottom, right? I think he accidentally shot him. That sucks. That was just a misplay. I mean, what ideally there, right? They both focus top guy. They kill him, but they do need to look down fast. That's kind of a, you just need to be very fast. But think about what you just saw on your screen. One guy's green, one guy's in camo. Well, one guy is in rockets, but he should have gotten camo. Look at this is what I'm talking about. To me, those nades are not. I know what he was trying to do. I think he was trying to hit top of long ladder, right? But right there, and he did kind of stop when he saw where Camo Guy was. But all those nades were, to me, was, hey, we're down, we spawned bottom red. Like, to me, that's how I'm taking that. Where's Camo Rockets? What is your front shotty? One guy's green. They need to be careful here. This is what I'm talking about. You need to do everything so fast. All right, perfect. Turn around. Somebody needs to turn around. Like, we don't know where Camo Rockets guy is. They have reason to believe he's going to green. But it may not be Camo Rockets guy I'm talking about. His teammate may have spawned red. So really the guy could be anywhere. He could be in Rockets giving a random, all I know. But it was like no one was, if you don't know where he is, keep eyes on, you know, you can see almost the whole map, right? Just, I know it's Damnation, it's kind of turned, or, you know, it's sectioned off, but you can see everything you need to see between the two of you. Someone should have turned around there and just watched, right? There wasn't an action. Even right now, like, they can't see green. Neither of them have looked at green in a while. Is anyone going to look at green? Okay, shut the rocket off. They need to... Okay, no, one's red, one's in camo. One's red, one's in camo. Think about that. They really needed to put pressure on that camo guy. Who had rockets? Okay, rocket. Bottom guy has rocket. Nade the camo. Oh no, it was red guy. Okay. I mean, there just needs to be, like, here's my problem right now. They know somebody has camo. Right? They know it's the guy in pit. So they just, like, he's just got it. He's just going. You know, like, no one's looking at little ladder. No one's looking at long ladder. This dude in red doesn't need to do anything. All he needs to do right now is distract you. Oh, that is camo guy. Very interesting. Oh, we got two, maybe? Yeah, definitely have a guy. He had to have overshield. Yeah, one guy going red. Oh, this is kind of a bad spawn, considering the situation. Again, literally all that does to me. I mean, they're gonna know soon anyway if they've played a lot of Halo. They're gonna check the usual spots. They're gonna assume you're in red or you're in shit spawn. Wait for it. Nice. Camo is down, I believe. Oh no. Camo's down. See what I'm saying? Teammate's green. Or like, look, turn to your right. Right? He's got to be going for camo. Right? Like, there's no... He didn't have it, though. It's very interesting. Maybe it got caught behind the ladder. It definitely went off. Maybe it did. Maybe it bounced off the map. This kills me. Here's why. All right. Normally, I would say this is not a bad setup to have one guy in green, one guy in red watching Portal. But my guy on top screen has overshield and rockets. When you have overshield and rockets, again, my opinion, and everything is situational. If this was 49-49, I might play it a little different if I didn't know where they were, right? You have overshield. There's Camo. He did get it. That sucks. At least he's dead. Here's what I would do right here. I would random my guy. Oh. Yeah, I mean, that's, again, just me. I would have random my guy just there. Because then at least you have the possibility of getting eyes on two different places of the map. Now you're guaranteeing you can only see... You're only going to see red. Push. Here's where I'm pushing my teammate with my teammate. This is just, to me, you have, you know, the keys to the castle right now. You need to use it while you can. You've got overshield and rockets. I'm okay with shooting rockets here and there, but shoot, you know, that could definitely have been better timed. This is not a good place to be either, in my opinion. And see, I'm just kind of like, I do things that aren't safe. Sometimes I know they're not safe. Me personally right here, do you know what I'd be doing? My teammate's dead. They're probably getting camo. I now see what you're doing right here. You're guaranteeing your teammate's going to spawn. Well, they can spawn above you, but probably a little ladder, right? That's a free kill if they're paying attention. Once I got... Oh, he's right there. They just passed each other. That happens. Oh, look at these rockets. But he spawned here, so that's good. See, you got to pay attention. You got to pay attention to your teammate's screen. Watch this. So he's going to spawn red plat. Look at his screen. Look at his screen. Rockets. They got naded. They got naded back to, I'm assuming, health pack. I couldn't tell. This guy drops, I think, for them. You know the other guy's still red. Like, they actually kind of have the advantage here. Watch this. Camo guy. He misses him. He bails. This guy spawns red. Rockets get naded back to red. They're still top red, though. Right? Like, turn to your left. Look at red. Look at red. Take it. I think second player was going to grab those rockets, and I think that's what he thought was going to happen. Wow, that was almost... That was kind of cool. Nice. Again, like that nade does almost nothing. It doesn't get... Watch the nade. Okay, you know they're both dead. Here's my problem with these nades. I have a big problem with the nades. He throws this. They're both dead. There's no spawn point where that nade's going to land. He throws this. There's no one that has been playing Halo this long that is going to spawn snipe and immediately run into a nade out in that hallway. I don't mind so much the... Oh, man, maybe I was wrong. Maybe he would have ran right out there into that nade. They just need to look at this camo right now. They need to figure out where the other guy was. Shouldn't he be behind? Yeah, I mean... So watch. I have a big problem with what just happened. They don't know where either of them are at. One of them's in sniper. So what does that mean? Probably, right? That means one of them's either walking up to green behind you, second player, or one of them just flew down to overshield or bottom snipe. In a best case scenario. Dude, how fast is this dude? Is he already up to his right when we start watching second player? Yeah, he is. He's behind him right now. The other spawner's behind second player. And you know what else just happened? He probably just spawned his buddy green. Look up, look at camo. You got to pay attention to your teammate's green. He got him, though. The other one still should be green, right? We're about to find out. Look up to your left. No, that's very interesting. Maybe they blocked. Or maybe that's rockets over. They probably just bounced. Again, your teammate, the nades. Watch first player. Look at what his teammate can see. That nade. You know, did he nade his teammate? I don't know. I can't tell. But my point is, his teammate could see up there. There was no reason to throw a nade. All this is doing right here, again, my biggest problem is with the nades. I think there's a lot that can be changed from just slowing down and thinking about when and where and why you're throwing grenades. All that did, if you're trying to like kill the guys you think are red, they know exactly where you are and what you're doing now. You know, like you just threw three nades from computer. That's Ovi guy. Nice shots. Goes for the finish. He didn't need to drop. I'm guessing that's a rocket. I mean, again, I'm kind of reckless. Right now, I'm pushing portal. Yeah, I mean, that sucks. He was trying to give his teammate a random. But what happened was they spawned him in shotgun. And that may have been the random. Yeah, that sucks. Second player should be able to get this camo. Oh, they naded it down. This isn't awful. Don't throw any nades. So his teammate, second player, gives him random. Whether on purpose or mistake, who knows. Camo actually goes bouncing off the map. Just push Ovi right now. Just make, like... That's good. That works. That sucks that you're random down there. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. But you know where they're both at. Like, second player should at least look down to the right now and see if anyone push him out long. Or down through waterfalls. I'm assuming they're not because no one got shot. Like, first player didn't get shot. Oh, and I'm wrong. He was trying to give a random. That Ovi's still up. But you know where they're at. Like, just look. Just look. Check the possibilities. He probably spawned him red or he might have gotten a random. It's a lot of nades. Second player is going to spawn him sniper. Right now, perfect time to throw one of those nades at Camo. See what I'm saying? Like, it... Just slow down. Think about where you're throwing the nade. And... Do I need to say what should or should not have happened here? That's fine if he wanted to get that camo. And maybe his teammate wanted to get that camo. But your teammate's already down there. Play as a team. Is this Ovi gone? Yikes. Did they take it or they nade it off? I didn't check. Did our guy nade it off? It's possible. Okay, again, right here. This is similar to the Ovi Rockets incident. You have everything worth having right now except Ovi. And it doesn't matter where Ovi's at because you have camo rockets. Like, you're just letting your camo burn right now. Make a play. Your teammate can see the portal. They're not in the portal, right? Now, do I wish your teammate would check green real quick? Yeah, but does it really matter? It almost doesn't matter. You have all the... Look, guy's red. I mean, I thought he was in red for the sake of the gameplay, but you've got everything you need to make a play there. Creep up on that guy. Nice. Bottom right. Look down to your right. But you know where he's at, right? So chill. Look at the top spawn. He might try to spawn him top. Might try to spawn him... Look, see, he's just... It's always moving, right? Watch this. Just little changes. So you saw the guy bottom... You know what I would do right here? You saw the guy bottom elbow. You go over here. You can block top spawn. You can look down in bottom green to see if he spawns there. And you can look to the right and see if the guy... Where the guy is that we saw, right? The guy that shot you. He's just jumping. That works because he had camo rockets, but he really put himself in a situation that he didn't. He could have just been sitting top looking down into green. That guy looked like he was coming up regardless. They have a pretty good lead. He was not concerned. I think in a normal situation, that guy doesn't run top green while camo rockets is up there. Or while he thinks he's up there. Who knows? I'd be getting my pistol right now. I'd be picking up a pistol. Personally. He's got some time left on this camo. Again, make a play. Like, they have literally zero reason to come to you. The only reason, if I was them, the only reason I would come to you right now would be because of the lead I have. All these grenades are doing are showing that... That was a good shot. All these grenades are doing are showing that you're sitting at that weird spot top shotty. Unless you knew they were there. Again, miscommunication. Talk to your... Like, talk to your teammate while you're playing with them, you know? Like, hey, I'm going to go camo. Like... I mean, this is literally like he doesn't. I get what he's doing. He wanted to. He was worried about the guy down to the right, but he didn't really need to worry about the guy down to the right. And if you are worried, just step to the left and crouch. They usually can't hit you. Good shots. You're going to spawn your teammate red. But you know this guy's in shotgun, or should be. Good name. Front shotty. One sniper. I don't know where the other guy is. He might have dropped below. He might be bottom red right now. I didn't see it. So his teammate's nade. This killed me. I don't know where this guy's at. Is he behind you? Oh, wow. Okay. So, I mean, this was fun, and I could have slowed it down a lot more and talked about a lot more, if I'm being honest. My biggest concerns watching this were the grenades. Honestly, I mean, there's just so many times, like, you don't always need to empty your nades right when you get nades. You know what I mean? Like, think about where you're going to throw them. Think about what you're going to do. I would, if I could recommend one thing, it'd be to look up a grenade trick video for Damnation and just learn where you can nade camo down from sniper side. Like, that's it. That would improve against the people you're playing. Watching them, they left that camo up way longer than I ever would. Like 9 out of 10 times. There was adequate time to, at worst, make them work a little harder for the camo. There was just literally no reason. The nades were just messy. They weren't planned. There wasn't a purpose for a lot of it. Like, don't throw nades just to throw nades. That being said, everything's situational, right? I've thrown nades just to have people look in a direction. Right? In a close game of Dammy. I've thrown nades at a place for them to go, oh, this idiot's in shotties, while my teammate is getting, is walking portal with camo rockets. I mean, it's a bait and switch, right? But a lot of the nades were just thrown without a purpose. I would like my biggest. Also, look at your teammate's screen. Talk to your teammate. There were a lot of times, not a lot, but there were a few times where, like, if you guys had just been talking, communicating about what you were going to do, like, hey, I'm going to nade camo down. Oh, hey, I'm here, like right here, like, just slow down. Like, look, like, I want to show you something. They kill this guy. He's already jumping before he even looks down here. Watch this. Like, that's a free kill if you're not flying through the air. You know what I mean? Like, that's a free kill. Because that guy's just stuck there. But stay aware of your teammate's screen. Think about what he's doing. Think about where he's standing. Think about where you're standing while you're spawning your teammate. Not only that, think about what you're seeing and processing on the other person's screen. There were a few times, especially at the beginning, where, you could have easily seen what the other team was doing. Where did this start? Oh, wow. This is going to be a long one, huh? You could easily see what was going on in your teammate's screen. I think it was the very beginning, actually. It's like, it's pretty clear what happened or what was going to happen, right? Again, this is another thing. Like, I just wouldn't drop the snipe or pick up the snipe. Honestly, you don't even need to be doing what you're doing right here. If you're going to be there, because, look, you spawned your teammate kind of in a bad situation. If you were going to do that, you might as well. Look, I'm going to say, let's pretend I'm you here. What I would do here is I'm going to back into that corner, and I'll tell you why. One, it spawns my teammate top, and I just don't respect enemy teams usually at the beginning of a game. It's a problem I have. So I know the guy's top portal. We just saw him. I don't care. I don't respect him. So I'm going to spawn my teammate either inside of green or top green plat, right? But you hover right out in front of the spawn. So what I would do is I'd back into this corner. I'd pull out. If I wouldn't have a snipe, first of all. Or if I did, I would have dropped my AR. And I would have pulled out my gun and I would have looked forward. And I actually would have looked up because I would have expected the guy to jump. I would have looked up to my left too. You would have spawned your teammate somewhere else. You wouldn't have been stuck in that situation. And you probably could have killed somebody. I mean, that's just one little itty bitty change, right? Here's the thing that got me to this point is talking about, like, what's your teammate's screen? Watch this. Boom. A guy just dropped. Rockets are still up. Look at his screen still. He just hit you with a rocket. You know what I mean? Like, that's all information. It's data. It's right there. It's right there for you to see. It's just how are you interpreting it and taking it in. I would really say the grenade thing, though. Like, you could really make better use of your grenades. That's all. You could be a lot more efficient with your grenades. I'm not going to talk about, like, missing shots and stuff like that. Missing shots are just missing shots. You know, people get better as they play. If you do feel out of control or something, you know, and I would say I feel that's how you throw some of your grenades. You know, drop one and sense, see how it feels. You know, I don't know. I would say be more efficient with your grenade throws. Be more effective with your grenade throws. Absorb or talk or pay attention to your look. Another example. I know I've already gone over this, but I'm just kind of rehashing things and just thinking out loud. So yeah, that's not a bad nade to get that guy that was. But I remember this was happening. There's 100% a guy getting camo, like just walking out of there, like so happy that you're not going to fight him. Your teammate knew. I mean, and that's another thing. Like, was there a back and forth like, hey, camo's behind you? You know, I don't know. Like, there's a lot that could have been said there. Like, hey, like the one shot guy generally. I mean, there's a lot of things he could do there. The one shot guy could have come out and fought you anyway, right? He could have 100% come out and fought you because, like, oh, dude, I don't want my camo guy to die. I need to distract this guy. But he's one shot. It doesn't look like he's coming to fight you. Just turn around and spray your AR, you know? Getting out of pit with camo and dammy. I mean, you let people get away with camo and dammy, and yeah, that's another thing. Like, right here, I'd just test the portal if I'm being 100%. I'd go in there, and if it turned white, I'd back out, and then I might reassess. But I have Ovi. If it doesn't turn white, I'm pushing through my pistol out. I'm going after that guy. I'm not impressed if he's sitting there just chilling, waiting for me. But you held up in the portal, you kind of put yourself in a position where, and you can wait. You know, if you think he's there, wait. Do you hear an nade? You don't hear an nade? All right, take a chance. Again, I have a respect problem, so it bleeds through and isn't always beneficial. Anyway, I hope that wasn't absolute trash. I hope it is somewhat helpful, and I hope you're okay with me doing it. It was your friend that asked me to, Metal God Hand, so, yep.